Hey everyone, welcome back to Satisfactory. We're continuing our playthrough of the 1.1 version. Now, between videos, I have done a little bit of work. Now, I'm trying not to do anything too important. I'm trying to do most of the stuff on camera, but there's a few things that come into my head sometimes that are just tedious tasks. And one of them is I've replaced all the storage with the bigger industrial storage container. Whether I needed to or not, I just wanted to get the extra, especially when this thing is like asking for huge quantities, like the 2,500 versatile frames. It's like the store, you know, we can have it stop making stuff because the storage is full, but we need more items. So that's what I've done. I did find a Mercer sphere somewhere when I was doing something, and put a dimensional portal on the modular frames, I think it was. Yeah, I'm still trying to work out what to put these on. It's just like, well, basically I'm making my decision at the moment by just going through the build menu and seeing what items appear the most in the build, so that at least, you know, if I'm building stuff, I have a backup. I think that was pretty much all I did. I just spent all my time swapping them over, which was a little bit painful because I had to empty the current storage and then do this and, you know, put it in a temporary storage to that because I didn't have enough storage on me. I've also prepared a few items to research. You'll see on the side there, I've got a big list of items. So I want to tick some of those off. So we're going to do that first because I have prepared quite a few. Now you can see I haven't done the crystal oscillators because I ran out of bits. Not ran out, I can go and get more. But I ran out of time, and it's pretty time consuming. I'm debating whether to automate that crystal oscillators. I don't know if we need it a lot or not. I have no idea. No, that was not one of them. I don't think they were either, but I do want to look at this because I did actually see somebody use this, and it was like it doubles your output without increasing your input or something. I'm not 100% sure, but I am curious about that one. Okay, so we want to unlock that. Okay, some of these were just unlocks for the sake of unlocks, because, like, I don't know if I'm going to be using gas nobelists, but...
Gas Nobelisk unlocked. Chase away creatures with a damaging cloud of gas. Note: also harms unwary pioneers. Not for recreational use.
Now, I'm sure they're useful items, but because I've got the creatures as a non... you know, they only retaliate if I attack them. We're not really using any of these weapons that much. So, probably pretty useless, but I still want to unlock everything. Okay, we've got this one. Synthetic polyester fabric. That should complete this. Yeah, it's completed.
Research completed. Polyester fabric recipe unlocked. Using polyethylene terephthalate, production of a lightweight and strong fabric can be automated. It has many of the properties of naturally sourced fabric and also amplifies body odor.
Amplifies body odor. Sounds not very useful at all. Okay, so we had that one there.
Pulse Nobelisk unlocked. This ammunition for the Nobelisk detonator generates a powerful shockwave capable of repelling nearby objects, including the user. Unrelated. Please ensure all your Fix-It liability waivers are up to date.
Okay, I think this one here is one of the ones that I need the rest. Yeah, 3500. I need to make the rest of the crystal oscillators for that one. Okay, it must have been this one.
Research completed. High-speed connector recipe unlocked. New Caterium research available.
Okay, so that's definitely something we could work towards.
Research completed. Smokeless powder recipe unlocked. New sulfur research available for the development of high-end weaponry and ammunition.
Alright, so there's still a few things here that we can unlock. And there's still that crystal one, which must have been this one. Radio signal scanning. Scannable hard drive. So that would allow us to be able to, I guess... Well, it's either going to be from here or it's going to be the... What's the other tool? Sorry, which... Do I even have it on me? I don't think I do. One of these. I don't have it in my hand. I'm just wondering... We don't really use the zip line, do we? I don't remember how to use this. Because, like, how... No. How do you change what the object is? Ah, that's how. Okay, so we could scan any of these. So yeah, I'm just holding down the left mouse button. That allows us to pick. So if I wanted to search for those, we could then run around. Whatever. Alright, so we could go and do that, or we can also do is unlock the petroleum power, because we do need to fix a few things. So there's a few things here that I had earmarked that we hadn't made. So we've got the circuit boards here. Packaged fuel. Oh, we've got this empty canister as well. So there's a lot of stuff. But what we're going to do first is going to fire this sucker off. Get ourselves some petroleum power.
Milestone reached. It is my honor and privilege to inform you that the fuel-powered generator, as well as the industrial fluid buffer, are now available. Due to a lack of gold in your sector, Caterium will serve as a suitable replacement to construct the fuel-powered generator. Your research into this element was valuable. In fact, you in particular are my most valuable pioneer, but don't tell the others I said that, it would be bad for morale.
Okay, so that completes tier 5. Just not from a building point of view. So that gives us fuel powered generator, industrial fluid buffer, and a scannable resource, Caterium ore. Whatever, we know where that is. And then we've got to move up to these. Industrial. Or monorail. I mean, I'd love to see trains, but just not 100% sure how we go about doing it. 250, 500. We'll select that as a milestone. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is... What we need to do... So at the moment there's a problem with the rubber and the plastic and that over the other side because the fuel is only going into a buffer, and as soon as that's full, it stops. So the other day when I was in here doing this stuff, getting things ready, I actually went and flushed the fuel, which was a waste. But it was the only way to get it to continue to make some rubber in that. It's probably full again. So what we need to do is solve that. So we've got a couple of things what we need to do. Now, I want to make these, but that is not... what I also wanted to see was... what is the... No, where was the, Sorry, just looking. So this is the packager. Now, we can use this to make some fuel for our jetpack. That would be good. We do need this. We need to do plastic. What was that other recipe that we unlocked? Or was that not something you can automate? I've forgotten what it was now. What was it? Shit, it was in the research. It was that high-speed connector. Okay, so high-speed connector. I think this tells us what we need to know. Connects multiple cables and wires in a very efficient way. Uses a standard pattern, so it has many varied applications. We don't know what it's used in. It's produced in the crafting bench? Okay, so maybe that's an unlock. No? Because if that's the only thing that it can be used in, that's going to be... Like, you can't automate it. That's a bit annoying. Because there's nothing else in here. I'm not going to bother with this stuff. Yeah, circuit boards is the only thing. So we need copper sheets and plastic. What we don't know is over there. I'm just going to pull these down. I guess the best plan of attack is to get over the other side, isn't it? Now, I don't know whether to automate the crystal oscillators. Where do we want to go? Because if you want to do the crystal oscillators, I need to go get some more quartz. know what, let's just go over to the fuel one. We need to solve that problem. I haven't done any more decorating to the bridges or anything like that. Nothing like that's been happening. I was just concentrating on the storage. Yeah, because I think... I don't know if plastic was full, but anyway, there was a few storages just getting full. And I thought, well, we may as well at least double the capacity. So that if it's full of a lot, you know, not just a small amount. Alrighty. This is where I come over here and find out we don't even have the parts we need to do what we need to do. So we'll probably find... I mean, it might be still going at the moment, because it looks like there's nothing going into the sink. So these are still filling up. I mean, that's almost full. So is the plastic. The rubber's very low, and I think the reason is because the rubber is on the end of the chain. It's the one where the pipes are full, because these are getting their waste liquid out, and the rubber's not getting a chance to, so it's getting held back. Alright, so we could do some of the fuel with fuel generators. I don't have copper sheet or caterium. Oh, I didn't bring it. Oh my god, this is going to be annoying. Didn't bring anything. Okay, maybe we'll work on the circuits first. So, do we expand out this way? Probably. Bloody soup. Now, copper sheets. That's a problem. Do we have any copper? Oh, we do, don't we? Am I thinking of another place? Hang on. Am I thinking of Caterium? Might be thinking of Caterium. I was thinking we had a belt over. Where the... I can't get up there. It's gonna be up the top. Where the hell is this copper mine gonna be? There's a thing here. We should probably blow that up. Is that where I'm hearing the cats? Wait. Oh, did I use them all? Hang on. Let's see if I have the stuff to do it. I do. I'll do. Let's pull that back down. It's a very small radius of an explosion. Shit. Jesus. Okay. I didn't mean to fall down there. Definitely cats. There's also a thing over there. That might be my death if I get down there. That's a lot of cats. Oh, come on. Stop. Is there anything else down here? Is that it? Just cats and a purple slug. Jeez, the echo is quite impressive. Alright. Yeah, that was a sidetrack. What were we doing? Copper. Maybe I should go the other side. There it is. It's a normal node. I mean, we could definitely take it up there. But what I'm wondering is, should we... Let's just do a Mark 1 for now. Should I just manufacture it up here? So, what we need, I guess, is a smelter. Well, we might need a splitter, so hold on. So we want copper ingots. Copper sheets. Okay. So this is going to output... hang on. Is there anything else we need copper for? Because, like, there's a packager. Okay, not that, but we need empty canisters. Were they made in this? That's just straight plastic. Okay. So far the answer is no. The assembler. I'm only looking at that, so we just need the copper sheets and the plastic. Okay. If we wanted that, which I can't make, I'm going to assume that just needs the fuel. Yeah, all right. So you can output 60 per minute. We could double it, but I don't know if we need to. You need 30. That'll output 30, so you can have 2 of these. So that, two of those, that would be 60. 60 would be 3 of these, which would be 30 copper sheets. And sorry, I missed. Oh, 30 copper sheets would do 2 of these, which is 60 plastic, which is probably too much because that's too much plastic. I don't know. But anyway, I think that's definitely enough, that combo. Right, so let's go with a splitter. Can't tell because it's not the same level. So I'll put you there. And then I'll put a merger. Start with that. I said it was 3 of these, didn't I? Okay, so we're going to do another splitter. Seems weird to do a merge and then a split, but really if you're going from 2 to 3, I don't think there's really a smarter way to do it. I mean, I'm sure there is, but just saying, I don't know that there's a smarter way to do it. Just make sure these are set up before I copy that other one over. Copy sheets, copy sheet, and then we will copy you to there. Okay, so we can run a power from here down. Okay, copper ingot should be coming in. As long as I connect it all up correctly. And then these should start working. Alright, and then we can... let's do one more strip. Right, then what we should do, should I go up there or just run it across? Because it's only just down there. Yeah, there's some stuff over there I should check out. There's a Mercer up there, I think. Probably should go get that as well. Hey, get off my thing. I didn't say you could walk up there. Yeah, I never said you could walk on there. Who do you think you are? Oh, quick wire. Good stuff in some of these things. Oh, well, you're going to use what I just grabbed. I'm going to guess it was up there. What are those yellow things? What the hell are they? They're just plants? They are. I'm not going to cut them because I'm assuming they're just going to come out as standard whatever. Or will I? Let's cut it, see if we get anything special with it. A lot of spores. No, just leaves. That's pretty much it. Just leaves. Now, I think I saw flowers up here, so let me put the gas mask on. I did. Wait, it didn't break. Huh? I'm kind of confused. What? Oh, shit. I mean, we got the Mercer Sphere, and not really sure why. And there was no message, no talking. I'm gonna have a look around here. Absolutely sidetracked yet again. He's just gonna float in the air. Okay, it just cleared us a path, but not really. Thought there might have been something there. Oh, have I still got the gas thing on? I do. Well, since we got it on,
Freighter records indicate this comes from the past, which is normal.
okay. There's a whole nother world over there. Okay, let me take that off. I use all my filters up. There's another one up there. There's some, that's interesting. Is that like uranium? Oh, it is. Radiation. Okay. Alright, so that's a whole new level of stuff, I think. We might leave that. We're probably not really meant to be over here yet. Because I'm going to assume that this body thing maybe, is going to be some sort of radiation protection. I don't know for sure. But it's pretty clear we've got some more investigating to do, and uranium, well, if we want to do nuclear power, assuming we can, that would be very useful. How the hell did I get up here? I mean, it's easy for me to jump down, but I want to pull down what I built. Because didn't I build something to get up here? Oh, I built something to get up there. How did I get all the way up? Shit. Okay. There's my decision for me. We are falling. Yeah, that's kind of annoying that stayed there, because is that going to distract me now? I'm going to keep thinking there's one in there when I've already claimed it. Sometimes this chute is a little bit slow. I mean, I can probably just start pulling stuff apart. Right, let's work out where we want to put this. So I want to get this coming in. Jesus. Probably here. Alright, we're going to find out if I have learnt how this works. So I'm going to reverse it. Alright. So all I'm going to do is that. Alright, what I'll do, I'll go there. And then... Okay, copper sheeting is coming out. We could put a wall on here so we don't fall off, but then again, we probably really shouldn't be up here much, if at all. Okay, this will at least give us a... Yeah, I think we can jump up there. Yeah, it'll give us a way up if we need it. Okay, so what we want is to go... Now again, this is not what I want. What the hell are you doing? Now, supposedly you could go as far as you wanted to, but I can't. How do you get it? Or do I have to actually line it up? Which way is that? Hang on. In, out. Like, how do you go further? I've seen people say it. You just go and go and go and just it'll work. But how do you override it? I'm looking at the tips. I'm trying to see anything. I've seen people say it, that if you put a whole thing, you can go any distance you like, but it's not allowing me. It just stops. Control, shift, no, alt, no, nothing. I can't get it to go any further. Okay, well, I still don't get these things then. Because I also don't know if that's even attached. Is that attached? No. Okay, I've seen people build these in 2 parts. Why is mine not that way? Do I need to do it like that? Freaking I just can't work these things out. I really can't. I've seen people use them online. Why do they not work the same? What am I doing wrong or different? There's something I'm doing that's not right. Because I've seen them literally just put the top on and then put the bottom on. And it's like, okay, well, what? Gotta get rid of that. Alright, they put that in. And then, oh, fine, I'll do it from the bottom. Whatever. Not that I can work out where it is, but... Alright, and I've seen him go, okay, well, you just... we want it to go the other way. And then they just go, oh yeah, I'll just run it all the way down to the bottom. But... But here's mine, not all the way to the bottom. I can't, there's nothing I can do. You know, am I doing it, should I just be clicking on the... Like, you know, I should be clicking on the hole and doing it again. Alright, I'm just going to experiment because I cannot work this out. Right, so I put a hole there. So you do that, right? And then all I should need to do is put the thing on the top. I mean, I don't know if they're actually connected. I mean... That seems to indicate it is? So what was the difference between what I did? So when I did this, I had it like that. And then I came down. So it should appear like blue. The problem is I can't tell if I'm clicking the conveyor or not. How am I... Could I do it with a... Because like I said, they seem to go endlessly. Wait, have I done that wrong? No, that says in. It's not. Oh, there it goes. So it is connected. So I don't know how they're getting infinite. But anyway, doesn't matter. I can live with the join together. I'm just happy that that sort of actually at least worked. If I have to have a conveyor belt, conveyor lift joined to a conveyor lift, so bad. Anyway, I'm sure someone will tell me in the comments what I did wrong, but it's probably still not going to make sense to me. Anyway, moving on, because that's right. This is what we want. We want plastic, and then we're going to have circuit boards come out. So where do we want to place it? I want it to... I'd like it to sort of make sense, but... now, what was the plastic you were talking about? So, so if we wanted 2 of these, that would be 60 per minute. And what are we making? Well, what could we be making? Because we got 3 going, right? 20. So we're literally only doing 60. Which is a little bit annoying. What we could do is we could take this one off. Hang on, so we had 3 plastic. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Plastic. So you're outputting 240. Missed. So you're all doing 30, so that was 90. And you're doing 30, so that was 90, that was 180. Left 60, which I was using this for. And these pipes are capable of doing 300. So we could do another 60. So you can do 300 with a boost, which gives us an extra 60. So that uses an extra 15. Hang on, so what was it without it? Hang on, it's going to be easy to just do that. No. Full amount, please. 20. So it's an extra 15 there. And then if we did another one, okay, but that gives us, sorry, it gives us 30, 30, 30, so it's like 90. That's a Mark 1 belt. Doesn't look like it's coming out that fast, but that could be because of the fuel issue. Because the problem is the heavy residue is also getting impacted by this, because it's not using up the residue, because I'm going to guess this is full. So what we could do, so let's say we flush it. That should get these using the heavy residual full. We should see that pump through, but we're going to have to upgrade that to a Mark II. So we have a smart splitter here. Now this is going to start dumping out in a minute. So what we could do is we could go to the right and say any. And then if we take that out, we're going to take it out just as a 1. What? Why do you... what? What's it complaining about? Sorry, belt is too steep. Steep. I don't even know what are you talking about? How is that steep? I do not even know what that means. I mean, I know what it means, but how is that steep? It's flat. That's just dumb. Now, I'm wondering if this should be a Mark II belt, just because if it can be, why don't we just do it? Now, I want to feed this over here, so let's say I'm going to put you... So we want 2 of these, don't we? Hang on, so we're going to take a splitter. That looks horrible. Why has it done that? Wonder if I could have gone the other way. Hold on. I really don't like that. So, I'm going to go straight. And I'm going to say... I want to go from here. No. What if I did this? Why? And then I'll upgrade it because I should have upgraded it in the first place. Whoops. Okay, so then I will take one of these. If I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so then, it doesn't really matter which is which. We'll just feed them in. Oh no, that's right. I had it straight. Yeah, yep. That's fine. And then we'll do a lift. Now, you just need 15. We've got... I mean, we've got 60. We just don't need it. Okay, so if I want to take... a splitter... I'm sure it doesn't line up. So I'm going to take that into there. And then I'm going to take... And what's going to come out? 7.5. We're going to merge. Where do I want my storage? I'll put it wide. Wait. Oh, crap. I've done the merge wrong. Why is it not lining up? And this is gonna be circuits. Circuit boards. Okay. Now that I have the bigger ones, I basically... I would have put them on all sides, but I'm missing quartz. Damn. Okay, we need some power. Where's the... Where did I bring the main feed in? Oh, have this thing. Alright, so we'll take... Okay, I thought there was going to be space there, but... I'll put it there. Okay, power. And... power. So, copper... plastic, copper sheets. We should start seeing circuit boards coming out. Beautiful. Okay, that took a while, but it's there. We still haven't fixed our fuel problem. I still need to do that. And like I said, we could do that with some of this, which I have the stuff for now. But we also need to do this packager. Now the annoying thing with the packager is that wanted plastic. Everything wants plastic. The thing is, we're sending some over there to get rid of, because this is full. But we shouldn't need to with this one going now. What I'm wondering is if we hook up the other oil. But if I do that, we do need to yeah, we would need to get rid of some stuff. So hang on. So what have I got? Potentially this is a lot coming over here, right? And this only needs... Oh no, it was the copper sheets that I'm more of, 30, 60. But I mean, this could be flowing a bit. I wonder if what we do, because I don't know if the packager is a big demand. What if we put a smart splitter here and do a bit of an overflow only? So this is the primary focus, but we'll overflow into a packager. That might be an idea. But that's going to have to be the next video because I've wasted so much time. Let me know your thoughts, opinions. Why have I got a dismantle crate? Oh, for Christ's sakes. Yeah, let me know your thoughts, opinions in the comments. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.